Hello everyone and welcome to Theme Thursday. This week's theme is local heroes, and there's an awful lot, I shouldn't say awful, there's a lot of local heroes as far as I'm concerned, but anyway I thought of the postman, as in the delivery man, and Serena is my delivery person, but I haven't got my mail today. And she's here with Nurse Lulu in Dadja Hospital. And Lulu has her lovely nurse's hat on. And I remember, this is a hat I tried to make from memory. When I was a child, my mum was, I think it was matron, nursing officer, or something like that. She was head of the hospital, so one time I dressed up as a nurse and I remember her bringing home a nurse's hat, and it was made out of paper. And it would have had a band round the top, or two bands. And the bands were either blue or green, and that stated what level of nurse you were. But anyway, Lulu just has a blue band, and that was just to colour her hat. And Lulu is here with her syringe, and nobody likes syringes. So this is her big syringe. I hope poor Serena's not getting an injection. And she also has a thermometer, but with her is Dr. Liz. And Dr. Liz has got her stethoscope, and she's been checking Serena out. But Serena, unfortunately, she's had her x-ray and all, and she's ready to go home now, but she has broken her leg and broken her ankle, poor child. She's poor person, I should say, because she was my postal delivery person, which means today I didn't get my post, I didn't get my parcels, and I didn't get my letters. And all because Serena had a little accident and went over on her ankle. But they are three of my local heroes. And we also have people like the refuge collectors that come round and empty our bins. And there's other delivery drivers as well. And then when there's bad snow or frost, we get the gritters out. They're usually big yellow lorries, and the council, I think it is, sends them out, possibly, or there's a department over them anyway. A governmental department over them anyway, and they bring out salt and scatter it over the road. And we are very fortunate where I live, because we're quite close to Belfast Castle, which is one of the main attractions for tourists in Belfast, and our street is one of the main streets to get there. We get our street gritted. So that is another local hero, the person that does that. And then we have the gas people and the plumber and the electrician, and they're all local heroes. I was watching TV last night. I can't remember what was on. I was doing something else at the same time, but there was an ad came on, and I think there was a girl sitting at the table, and whether it was her boyfriend or whatever was in the bathroom, and something had happened, whether it was the toilet or sink, can't remember anyway, but he was trying to fix it, and she calls out, "There's a local hero for that." So that made me think of the plumbers and the electricians and everybody that deals with stuff like that. But anyway, if we move on to my next chair, we have little Thomas. And he is a fireman, and he has got his fire extinguisher with him and his fire bucket of sand. Now the fire bucket does look very small, but sometimes in places of work you might find a bucket of sand, and you would find various kinds of fire extinguishers. There's different colours for each type of fire. And he's got his yellow helmet on, and I didn't have a helmet, and I couldn't make one, so I've made a hat which is supposed to represent a helmet. And if we had a fire, we'd rely on our firemen. My husband was out earlier today, and he had gone up to near where we used to live to go to the chemist and to go to the doctors to collect my prescription and get my tablets and that for me. And he told me that the car wash that we use up there was up in smoke, and he could see the smoke from about 3 miles, I think it was, down the road. So that was really bad. And so the fire brigade were there, the fireman was there, or the firewoman putting out the fire. And also too, over in South Belfast yesterday, there's a block of flats, and one of the flats went on fire. So the fire brigade had to go out to that. So the fire brigade's very good for putting out fires. But the fire brigade is also very good if you have an accident in your car, because they can come and help you get out of the car. In some cases, they have to cut the car open to get you out. So they are very helpful. And then if we move on, we have a helicopter flying over here, and it belongs to the Irish Coast Guard for the rescue. And the Irish Coast Guard, we shared the helicopters north and south, and the Coast Guard also has boats. And they have boats, and the boat is mainly orange, and the bottom is black and yellow at the top, and then there's a blue bit, and the brown bit is cream. And every year when we go to Wales at the beginning of May, we've been most years, next year we won't be going, but when we go to Wales for the Victorian Extravaganza May Bank holiday, the first weekend in May, it coincides with the first Monday of May anyway, and it's like vintage cars, lorries, anything mechanical like that, engines, and then they dress up as people from the Victorian era, and they do a parade round the streets. So the lifeboat would be out on the promenade for people to see. And another boat here we have beside it. This is a rig or rib boat? Rib boat. And it also belongs to the Coast Guard. The Irish Coast Guard would use a lot of these boats. So it might have to go out to sea to the main lifeboat to get people off it to bring them back to shore if the main lifeboat can't get into a harbour. So that is my contribution to Theme Thursday for Local Heroes. I hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope poor Serena gets better soon, because it's not going to be much fun for her with her broken leg. And of course little Miss Lulu, Nurse Lulu, she looks as if she's a wee bit sassy fussy pants today as well. It says on her top, my name is Princess Fussy Pants. So, and then I'll see you all tomorrow. But before I go, I have just remembered, I did have a piece of paper and I have now lost it. Oh, here it is. I think it was it not yesterday's video, the day before. I was doing a shopping haul of things I had bought, outfits I bought for Christmas. And I had asked what was different about my room. And there was 4 people answered the question. And out of the 4 people, 3 people got it right. Yes, the chairs have moved, the armchairs to the front of the window, and the bed has moved to the other side. I'm preparing for Christmas because the Christmas tree will go between the 2 chairs. I possibly will have some kids to look after over Christmas, so they will be looking forward for Christmas decorations and Christmas trees, and that's the best place to put it. So anyway, thank you everyone for commenting on my last videos. And back to the giveaway, which was you had a choice of one of the outfits that I had in my haul. And the 3 people who got the answer right was Sue Drinkwater, and her channel is Sue Drinkwater just. Then we had Nana, as in Nana and Papa, and Nana's channel is Jeffrey63031. And then we had Yvonne from Having You On, who announces and plans Theme Thursday. So I'm just going to use my iPad here, if I can work out how to use it, and ask for Siri. And I have given them all a number. Sue is number 1, Nana is number 2, and Yvonne is number 3. So now I'm going to try and ask my iPad for a number. Give me a number between 1 and 3.
The answer is 1.
So the answer is 1. And number 1 was Sue. Sue Drinkwater. So Sue, if you could just drop me a little email and let me know which outfit you would like and in what size, I will get that arranged for you and sent to you. Thank you all for watching. Congratulations to Sue. And I'll see you all again tomorrow when we will see how to put a wig on a doll, how to replace a doll's wig. So I'll just sign off now. It's about 6 o'clock, so I must go and get some tea because I haven't had my tea yet. We're late tonight, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye and God bless.